Andromeda 88.
From the Pennines on 88 MHz in the VHF band, this is Andromeda Independent Radio. And now some information about free radio. We have Paul Davidson from the Free Radio Service in Dublin.
What we basically do is we provide a free radio information service to DXers and radio enthusiasts abroad who are interested in what we have to offer over here, which is a conglomeration of around 80 free radio stations.
Yes, and I understand some interesting things have happened recently, in as much as two radio stations, Radio Nova and Sunshine Radio, which we can receive in the northwest, were recently taken off the air.
That's right, indeed. On the 18th of May, I received word here that a raid was imminent on Radio Nova. And that raid took place on the Nova headquarters in the plush South City office district of South Dublin at 0944 BST. The post office, accompanied by special branch detectives, paid Nova HQ a visit and demanded the keys to the transmitter site, which is located just south of Dublin City on the near side slopes of the Dublin Hills in Rathfarnham. Now, the post office produced a warrant under the 1926 Wireless Telegraphy Act, stating that Radio Nova were causing interference to radio stations in the UK and also to emergency frequencies used by the police and ambulance services here in Dublin.
Now, we understand that Sunshine Radio has in fact been causing interference, but is Radio Nova also guilty?
No, Nova has at no time caused interference to any emergency frequency in use by police or ambulance. What unusually has been happening here, and in fact it happened about a month ago, was that someone in Dublin with a transmitter was picking up Nova, Radio Nova, the signal from Radio Nova in Rathfarnham, and relaying it out on the emergency frequencies. Now, this, as I say, started about 4 to 6 weeks ago, and whoever it was, which we're not quite certain yet who it was, but we have a fair idea, would pick up Radio Nova on perhaps a Tuesday evening at about 7 o'clock, relay it out on the emergency frequencies. On Wednesday they would pick up a Sunshine Radio signal, on Thursday Radio Dublin, and so on. Drivers of ambulances would attempt to receive a message concerning an accident, roadway accident or whatever. All they heard was music, and naturally they would assume that Nova was broadcasting on their frequency. Now, since this interference commenced, certain people in Dublin who are interested in free radio have attempted to track down the source of this interference. At one stage we located a very high-powered signal emanating from the Donnybrook area, which is, of course, the headquarters for Radio Televisa and the state network. Now, funny thing about this interference is that in June of last year, RTE purposely jammed the microwave used by Radio Nova to broadcast from their city centre office and relay the signal to their AM transmitters in Rathfarnham. At that time, the media gave excellent coverage to this jamming, and RTE denied any responsibility for it. However, Radio Nova, in the guise of Chris Carey, managing director, tracked down the signal, which was jamming the microwave, to an old museum in Rathmines in the South City Centre, which was being used as a testing station for Radio 2, RTE's Radio 2. So it is safe to assume at this stage that RTE were the guilty party on this jamming business. And the reason one would automatically take for RTE's action on this is because Radio Nova has been immensely successful in the last 12 to 18 months in drawing advertising revenue, particularly from the big ad agencies here in Dublin, to the effect that RTE are losing millions of pounds annually, not just on their radio operations, 2 channels in Radio 1 and 2, but also on television. But they blame Radio Nova for losing business.
So it would seem that establishment radio is quite seriously affected by the activities of unlicensed radio stations in Ireland. Hopefully we'll return to this subject in the not too distant future with the help of the Free Radio Service. But for the time being, thank you to Paul Davidson.
Thank you, Martin. You're very welcome.
Andromeda 88.
What you do to me, you win my soul.